Before we dive in, if you love stories that pull back the curtain on love, trust, and betrayal, hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your reactions because sometimes the hardest truths are the ones we never see coming. It all started with a joke. We were at her sister's birthday party, crowded with friends and family. She raised her glass, laughing a little too loudly, and said, "Honestly, sometimes I wonder why he even tries. Isn't it cute how serious he takes things?" Everyone laughed. I forced a laugh too, my lips twitching into a smile that didn't reach my eyes. But something in her tone, the edge behind the amusement, hit me like a punch. It wasn't the kind of teasing we shared. It was sharp, public, deliberate. That night, as we drove home in silence, I tried to brush it off. "You're just joking, right?" I asked. "Of course, babe," she said, not meeting my eyes. But I couldn't shake it. Over the next few months, the feeling lingered, growing into a quiet, gnawing suspicion. She started staying out later than usual, claiming work or errands, but her excuses felt rehearsed. My phone would light up with missed calls from clients I had never seen before, and I'd notice her glancing at her own messages a little too quickly when I entered the room. I questioned myself constantly. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe I was overreacting. But deep down, I knew something was off. Then the first undeniable clue arrived in the form of an email. It wasn't meant for me. It was accidentally sent to my account. "Don't worry, he'll never see it coming. Just keep him busy and smiling. Everything else is handled." My hands trembled as I scrolled. There were more messages, texts between her and someone I didn't know, discussing small manipulations, tiny lies, little sabotages meant to embarrass or undermine me, all while making her look innocent, loving, supportive. The betrayal felt surreal. I loved this woman. I had trusted her with everything, my home, my dreams, my future. And she had been quietly turning people against me, making me the butt of her jokes, the target of her secret amusement. When I confronted her, the scene was almost anticlimactic. I waited until we were alone, the house quiet except for the faint hum of the refrigerator. My voice shook. "Why? Why would you do this?" Her eyes flickered with surprise, then something softer, guilt, maybe shame. I didn't mean for it to get this far," she whispered. "I was just trying to make everyone laugh, make myself seem clever. I didn't realize. I hurt you." I wanted to believe her. I wanted to rationalize, excuse it, pretend it was all a misunderstanding. But I couldn't ignore the evidence. The messages, the subtle patterns of ridicule, the way she had eroded my confidence while everyone else laughed along. The following weeks were unbearable. Every memory we had now felt tainted. The dinners, the quiet mornings, the support she had pretended to show, they all felt like lies. I questioned myself constantly, wondering if I had missed the signs, wondering if I had been too naive to see the truth. And yet, a part of me still loved her. It was maddening, the way love and betrayal could coexist in the same chest. The breaking point came one evening when she laughed at yet another of my ideas, right in front of our friends, making it seem like I was ridiculous for trying. That's when I realized I couldn't stay. Not because I hated her, but because staying meant letting her disrespect me, manipulate me, and strip me of my dignity. I walked away quietly, without drama, without anger, but with clarity I hadn't felt in months. Packing my things, I felt a strange mix of grief and relief. Grief for the love I thought we shared, and relief for finally reclaiming my life. Before leaving, I looked at her one last time. She looked startled, maybe even regretful, but I couldn't wait for apologies. The truth was already behind me. "I can't do this anymore," I said softly. "I hope one day you understand what trust really means." Driving away, I felt the weight of years lift slowly. The memories still stung, but I also felt a newfound strength. I realized that self-respect isn't loud or confrontational. It's quiet, firm, and unyielding. Walking away wasn't giving up. It was choosing myself when love had been twisted into ridicule and betrayal. If there's one thing I want you to take from my story, it's this. Never let someone's amusement come at the cost of your dignity. Trust your instincts, honor your feelings, and know when to walk away, even from someone you still love.